represented our country so well. So it's important that today that we honour Peter in that regard. It's great to see the family members here today. Obviously, Mabel, you're very welcome, really welcome. It's great to have you here today. Betty, Geraldine and Sheila, the 3 daughters. And of course Maurice Pratt. I don't know where you got the tie, Maurice, but it's great to have you. Do you want to show the tie off to us? 10 minutes. No, it's great to have Maurice, and Maurice is going to say a few words in a moment. I'd like to thank Joe Dodd in particular. Joe's been great. Joe's been organising a lot of people who are present here today, so well done to Joe. Former players, we've got Jerry Mackey, Ronnie Nolan, Seamus Dunn, it's great to see Seamus here. Mick Megan, Theo Dunn, of course, Brendan Carrots. It's great to have you here, it's always important. Frank Mullen is here from Dalkey. St Joseph's are represented by George Forsyth. The TEK players are here today. Yes. Great to have them here. I think Frank managed for about 10 years back in 1964, and I believe he describes them as some of the best years of his life. For those of you, most of you know this, but it's always important for these matters to be said. I think back in that time it was okay to play for both Northern Ireland and the Republic of Ireland. Now any good Northern Ireland player, we take him. But I hope there's no media here. But Peter got 8 caps for Northern Ireland and 28 caps for the Republic. After signing for Shamrock Rovers on his 17th birthday, he went on to play in 3 successive FAI Cup finals. I was just looking at the book. Sean Ryan did a wonderful book on the FAI Cup finals. It's great just to look back. I looked back at it this morning. We arrived from Paris earlier, and I think beaten Bowes was in 45, and Chelsea in 44, and then lost to Drumcondra. He was brought out the treble in 1946. Paddy Cole, the great Paddy Cole, scored for Shamrock Rovers, but eventually got beaten by Drums 2-1. He won his first cap in Portugal in Lisbon, 1946, and was captain on the day. It was a real honour. And of course, he was also captain of Everton for 7 seasons. When you look at the alcove, you see great tributes from Everton Football Club, getting the 2 semi-finals of the FA Cup. I think Colin Kavanagh is from Marklow. He used to be on the shareholders committee of Everton. Is here today, big Everton supporter. And of course, later becoming manager of Tranmere Rovers, I think Sligo Rovers, Drogheda United, and some other Irish clubs, including of course TEK. He scored 3 goals for Ireland. I wish he was playing on Saturday. Of course, the most famous being, we not only beat England in rugby or in cricket, but most importantly, we beat them back, of course, in 1949 in front of 51,047 people. Most of English, I presume, in Goodison Park. It's probably our greatest victory of all time. Conor Martin Senior scoring early in the game, and of course, Peter scoring in the 85th to beat England. The first time England were beaten on their own. So by
a cute lob it was.
A cute lob.
We never had it. Well, we could do cute lobs and death touches on Saturday as well, I'm sure you. I'll take any lob on Saturday once it's a win. But what an honour it must have been to have played in that team. We had Conor Martin Senior out here, of course. And I always go back to that in terms of any memory of a game I'd like to have seen. I saw Ireland beat England in Stuttgart, saw them beat Italy, New York, and all those great victories. Jason McAleer beat Holland in 2001. They were great games. But to have beaten England in 1949 must have been a remarkable thing to do. And there's only a certain number of players, a certain number of families can say, my dad played there, or who played that specific day. So it's a great honour for me to welcome you all here. We've got some few speakers, I think, to follow me, but you're all very welcome. One thing I want to say to the families, anytime you want to bring anybody out to look at the alcove, it's there for you. It's really, 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 really important. What do you want me to do, Scale? Do you want me to welcome? Do you want me to welcome Martin?
Yes, please.
Martin welcomes himself every time here. Martin, you're very welcome. So, in closing, it's an honour to have you, and the family can have the alcove anytime they want to. Anytime they want to come and bring any family members or people who wanted to see the pieces, because it's open to you, because you've lent the artifacts to us over a period of time. Thank you very much.